Let's go over the Star Wars franchise and writer and director Rian Johnson. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, the new trilogy is currently in the works by Rian Johnson, producer Ram Bergman, and president of Lucasfilm Kathleen Kennedy. Now, this new trilogy is aimed to be released at some point in time in the early 2020s. But looking past all of this, recently, not too long ago, in speaking with the LA Times, director Rian Johnson got on the subject of dark side Force ghosts, and this is what he had to say. So he says, "I think that would be interesting. We haven't seen them in the movies as far as I can remember." He goes on to state, "But that would be really interesting considering the dark side is about self-preservation, trying to find immortality, and the notion that the light side actually got to it through selflessness. What would the dark side version of that look like? There's so much cool stuff to think about if you're willing to open your head a little bit." He goes on to conclude, "The truth is, because Star Wars, until The Force Awakens, has been set in amber, and we hadn't had seen a new Star Wars movie in 10 years. You forgot that they were introducing new Force stuff with each movie, based on the requirements of the story." So, it seems as so that Rian Johnson is teasing dark side Force ghosts, whatever it may be for. Could it be for the new trilogy or something else around those lines? We have no clue. But looking at an old piece of concept art from Star Wars The Force Awakens, we can see what is actually said as a dark side or a hybrid Force ghost, if you will, where Anakin and Darth Vader keep on switching back and forth. And quite honestly, it's a very, dark, cinematic looking Force ghost that looks very, very, conflicted and very, very intimidating, I must add. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about Rian Johnson's thoughts on dark side Force ghosts entering the Star Wars franchise. It seems like he's really trying to grab as many ideas as possible for his new trilogy. So what do you guys think about this? Is this a good move by Rian Johnson and Disney, Lucasfilm, Star Wars overall? Is this the right way to go? Is this the right direction to introduce dark side Force ghosts per se on film? How do you feel about that? Now, I feel that the Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader Force ghost, switching back and forth, that was a real interesting concept that unfortunately didn't make it to The Force Awakens final cut. That would have been pretty cool to see because they would have been able to do something completely different. Now, I'm not quite sure how that would work on screen though. It is good in concept, but I'm not sure about on screen. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.